a validation or verification is added through the NVDAS Ultimate Setup program. Under the sequence, you'll first have to add a sequence. You can fill in a name, such as a relevant name. We'll call this one test, and fill in a description. For an OPC or Modbus initiated based on an input, you'll have to pick which input the trigger will be to initiate the timing of the sequence. So we'll pick an output here as an example. The schedule type will be none because it will all be done with the input, and we will add the sequence. Once the sequence is added, we can go to the Sequence tab and add each phase as configured within the system that we're receiving the input trigger. So if we're receiving the input trigger from an OPC digital status, then we would need to know the timing of the sequence from there. We'll start with a 0, and we can add another phase, which we would mark as a span. And we can say that this phase will start after 15 minutes. And then we can add another phase. This would be a purge, and another phase to return to sample. This is just an example. The timing is when each phase starts. So the 0 starts at 0 minutes. The span will start after 15 minutes. The purge will start at 20 minutes. And after 25 minutes, the sample will go back to normal. So it would be sampling as normal when the mode is set to sample. After the sequence is added, then it would need to be added to a channel. So in this case, let's add this to the NO channel. Under calibrations from the channel, we would select the test and click Add Calibration, and now it appears in the list. So that we know that we're getting good values, reference value should be added. So for the NO, we can just say 400 ppb should be a relatively acceptable demonstration number, and the reference value for 0 would be 0. At this time, you can set an offset for that measurement to be taken. So after 14 minutes in 0 mode, we will take a 1 minute duration sample and average those values, and this will be a diagram to show you the time period that that sample would be taken. Same thing with the span. After, we'll say 22 minutes as an example. Oops, sorry. I guess I mean 17 minutes and 3. So that's a longer sample. Of course, it can be customized to the needs of the system. That's the whole point. So we would save that, and then I would just require a service restart to be prepared to receive that input and understand that a sequence is running.